Oklahoma's 6A High School Basketball Championship with Oklahoma's Sportscaster of the Year, Mark Ockerbloom, and Prep Sports Extra host, Ron Terrell.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Lloyd Noble Center on the campus of the University of Oklahoma in Norman. Mark Ockerbloom along with Ron Terrell. Brought you the 5A game earlier. Tulsa, Washington, the champion there, will crown a new champion in 6A in about an hour and a half's time.
Yeah, interesting matchup today of two Tulsa teams, Broken Arrow and Tulsa Memorial. They both waged a hard war to get here.
Let's take a look at the road to the final for both these teams.
And as we look at the graphic, of course, Broken Arrow defeated Midwest City in a surprise in the quarterfinals, and then defeated Sepulpa yesterday. Of course, Tulsa Memorial, they downed Putnam City and Jinx. That's why they're here tonight.
And now we'll take a look at some of the key players. There are many when you get to a championship final. We'll begin with Tulsa Memorial and Wes Pitcock, and this kid is an outstanding perimeter shooter.
Great three-point shooter. He can really kill you with the three-pointer. And he's got that great senior leadership that every championship team needs. He's a guy to look for tonight.
For the Tulsa Memorial Chargers. All right, on the other side of the ball, we've got Broken Arrow and the Tigers' John Belt. He's a 6'4" junior forward, and this kid can fill it up.
He's their leading scorer. He's averaging just over 15 points a game and 8.5 rebounds. Just a junior, yet he adds that leadership similar to Wes Pitcock, only he's doing it down low.
These two teams met during, or a little bit earlier in the year, a little bit earlier this month, as a matter of fact. And Tulsa Memorial came out on the winning end, but it was a very close ball game. We're expecting much the same tonight. As the players warm up, we will take a break, and we will be back with a look at the starting lineups as well as the national anthem right after this. Lloyd Noble Center, there you see the records for the Tulsa Memorial Chargers. They come in with a record of 20-8. Broken Arrow enters tonight's play with a record of 21-7. Coming to you live from the Lloyd Noble Center. A few champions already crowned here today in 6A girls play. It was Norman, the Lady Tigers, running the table on the season. They go perfect, 28-0. We'll be talking with their head coach coming up at halftime about their sensational season and their victory today over Sepulpa. And a little bit earlier, perhaps you were with us for Tulsa Washington's victory over Capitol Hill. Good game, close game early, and then Tulsa Washington behind star Ryan Humphrey took over down the stretch, and they pull out the victory.
Two impressive victories by two impressive programs, Norman and Tulsa Washington.
And we're about to call a new champion here tonight. It'll be Broken Arrow taking on Tulsa Memorial, a couple of Tulsa schools in the 6A finals. Right now, let's turn things over to the public address announcer, Doc Blevins.
Ladies and gentlemen, the OSSAA member schools, board of directors and staff welcome you to the 1997 Oklahoma Class 6A Boys State Basketball Championship. At this time, would you please rise and join us in honoring America as 13-year-old George Wesley Jr. sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet
George Wesley Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, this team game, championship game, will feature as the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Tulsa Memorial Chargers. And the home team, the Broken Arrow Tigers. Now let's meet the Memorial Charger squad. Number 11, Arik Gaines. Number 14, Jason Parker. Number 15, Josh Lockhart. Number 22, Clark Larian. Number 23, Tyrone Harris. Number 24, Bert Claude. Number 25, Nate Henry. Number 33, Michael Rainey. Now let's meet the Broken Arrow Tigers. Number 10, Brett Armstrong. Number 22, John Malum. Number 25, Nehemiah Fisher. Number 30, Daniel Henry. Number 33, Gary Fulton. Number 35, Jeremy Toll. Number 40, James Felton. Number 45, Adrian Mullins. Number 50, Joe Pasquarelli. Starting at guard for the Memorial Chargers, the 6'2" senior, number 10, Vernon Durant. At guard for the Broken Arrow Tigers, a 5'9" senior, number 12, Andre Cotton. Playing guard for the Memorial Chargers, a 6'3" senior, number 21, Wes Pitcock. At guard for the Tigers, a 6' senior, number 15, Brian Flan. Playing guard for the Memorial Chargers, a 6'3" senior, number 30, Levi Sprague. At guard for the Tigers, a 6'1" senior, number 20, Bo Wallace. Playing center for the Chargers, a 6'6" junior, number 32, Jake Thompson. Playing forward for the Tigers, a 6'4" junior, number 42, John Bell. And forward for the Chargers, a 6'5" senior, number 20, Atif Williams. And forward for the Tigers, a 6'2" senior, number 55, Ramon Richardson. The head coach of the Memorial Chargers is Robert Sprague, assisted by
As you look in on the Broken Arrow Tigers huddle, players meeting at center court. Now they'll go to their respective benches. We will take a timeout, be back with the opening tip-off. You're watching the 6A Boys Basketball Championship live on Channel 5. Welcome back to the 6A Championship game live from Norman. Let's get out of center court. We're ready to tip this one off. Jake Thompson going up against John Belt. Belt in white, Thompson in red. White controls it, but for a moment. And now the ball sails out of bounds. With this one underway, the 6A Boys Championship game, Broken Arrow versus Tulsa Memorial.
Pretty good crowd on hand tonight. Let's take a look at some of the matchups. Of course, actually, the titles on those incorrect. We'll get those fixed and we'll pop them back up there again for you.
Meanwhile, it's Memorial with the ball as they try and get the first points of the ball game. The leaner in the lane won't fall. For Thompson gets his rebound back. That one a little bit hard off the iron. Foul underneath. Atif Williams trying to get the bucket to fall. The foul committed by Ramon Richardson.
As I was saying, a good crowd on hand. A lot of people making their way down here from the Tulsa area.
Chief Williams at the line, and he's able to put the first points on the board. Chief Williams, kid who's played a lot of years here, all the way back to his freshman year and been part of the championship squad before. 1 of 2 for Teef. It's a 1-0 Memorial lead. Broken Arrow with the basketball now. There's their big man down in the paint. That's Ramon Richardson, who picked up the foul just moments ago. Trying to break free, and we've got a jump ball.
Good tough defense down low. Levi Sprague, who Coach Sprague has said is his best defensive player.
Richardson looking for somebody down low, and the pass, an errant one, picked off by Tulsa Memorial's Wes Pitcock. You'll hear a lot about him tonight. Levi Sprague off to Vernon Durant. Quick hands on the part of Bo Wallace.
Bo Wallace
Chargers
also
able to take care of the ball. Pitcock, we talked about him at the outset from outside. That one won't fall. We've got a foul underneath.
Loose ball foul charged to Jake Thompson, excuse me.
His first on the team. 1-0 in favor of Tulsa Memorial. 6:42 to play in the first quarter, just underway here at the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman. Pleasure to have you with us for the 6A state championship game on Channel 5. Richardson gets it to John Belt. Man-to-man defense being employed by the Chargers. Defense, one of their strengths. Talking with Coach Sprague earlier today, he says the team that plays the best defense tonight will win. Feed the ball inside, kick it back outside, running out of running room and traveling with the ball.
Trying to find some kind of hole, but that Tulsa Memorial defense doing a good job.
Ryan Flam guilty of the travel. Ball goes back over to the Chargers. In the lane to try to get the shot off. Another travel right there. Vernon Durant call for steps.
Tried to do two things at once. Thought he was going to pass the ball, but decided to take it in, and he walked in the process.
Good crowd, as you said, down for Tulsa, and a vocal crowd. You know, these two are rivals, and they go at it hard whenever they meet. Like our 5A game, where you don't see often those two teams meet. Here you see these two Tulsa schools meet quite often. We're privileged to be a part of such a great rivalry tonight. Could add up to a great basketball game. We certainly hope so. Levi Sprague called for his first foul, second on the team.
Having problems keeping the ball in.
Andre Cotton kicks it outside now. Bo Wallace comes inside. The one-hander won't fall. Shot was partially deflected. This is Cotton for three, and he's got it.
That's what you got to do. You got to look for the open shot, and Andre Cotton had it.
Broken Arrow now with the lead at 3-1. Back the other way, can't get the shot to fall. Putting it up was Jake Thompson. Cotton with the basketball. John Belt.
Belt, a very good ball handler for his size.
Here's Cotton with the three just moments ago. It's Brian Flam. Works it around to Bo Wallace, cutting through the middle. Wallace called for the charge. Good job defensively that time by Jake Thompson. Number 32 in your picture right there.
Take a look at the replay. Wallace comes in, but the feet were planted. It's another good call.
Just got those feet down. So Levi Sprague will take it up the floor. At 8 points. The victory over Jenks. Good give and go right there. Worked to perfection. Mike Rainey feeding it inside to Wes Pitcock for the basket and the foul.
That's why high school basketball is so fun to watch. The basics, the give and go. the easy bucket. And he's going to the line.
Ties the game at 3 apiece, and Pitcock can put him ahead with a freebie right here. Plenty of arc and drops at home, so 3 points now for Wes Pitcock. I told you earlier he's quite a scorer, so we'll see how he does. He had 17 points in their last victory, and a 70.4% free throw shooter, 100% that time. 4-3 with 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Chargers in the lead from Tulsa Memorial. The turnover gives them the ball back.
Five fouls already called in the first 4 minutes of this one.
Saw a foul-filled contest for 5A. And there inside, left alone for the jam. Mike Rainey loses his man and dumps it down. 6-3. Tulsa Memorial with the lead.
Nice move inside by Rainey, using that size, taking advantage of that strength.
Good job of defense right here by Atif Williams. John Belt able to get loose. Belt puts it up and through, nothing but net. John Belt on the scoreboard.
Tenacious play by John Belt. He ended up,
We've got a foul away from the ball.
It's going to be a charge on Rainey. Belt just standing at the top of the key.
Rainey with his first foul.
And
There's
Rainey.
John Belt, and watch him plant himself, and that's away from the ball. It is a charge foul. We've got a timeout on the floor. 3:34 to play in the first quarter. Tulsa Memorial on top by 1. Welcome back to Norman, everyone. The Class 6A Boys State Championship game. Tulsa Memorial on top 6-5. 3:34 to go in the first quarter. You see some of the folks who made the trip down here. Great rivalry between these two schools, and that young lady's got to turn the sign upside down. John Phillips, the Broken Arrow head coach, with a record of 21-7. His team defeating Sepulpa yesterday, 58-46 in the semifinals. Before that, 44-42 winners over top seed Midwest City.
That game surprised a lot of people, but not Broken Arrow.
And the Tigers with the basketball. They trail on the scoreboard by 1. They've got a foul down low. I call it a reach-in foul. I think so. Let's see what happens. And indeed it is. Vernon Durant caught with your hand in the cookie jar, so to speak.
For a second, it looked like he might...
All ball, right?
That's right. For a second, it looked like he might have a jump, but he kind of got a little too physical down there.
All right. Working around the perimeter. Shot for 3, no good by Bo Wallace. Quickly back the other way. Come
Rainey again.
the
using that
Chargers.
size.
Rainey. Shot won't fall. And Cotton's got it for the Tigers. Three-pointer won't go. Shot taken that time by Jeremy Tolles.
Tulsa Memorial, just a bigger team.
And no basket. They're going to call for the Charger foul, and that's unfortunate because I'll tell you what, Vernon Durant put on quite a move.
That was a nice maneuver there. Have to check out the replay and see if, yes, the defender's feet were planted.
Vernon Durant now quickly 2 fouls, still 2:36 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers down 6-5.
Yet another low-scoring affair early on, just like we had earlier in the 5A championship.
Eric Gaines getting ready to check into the ball game. John Belt, an easy 2, missed, but gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. He kind of was shaking his head going up the floor, saying, I should have had the first one.
He redeemed himself on that. He kind of lazily put the first one in, and it didn't go.
Stopping and popping and dropping home. The 2 is Wes Pitcock. 7-6. Tulsa Memorial reclaims the lead.
If you leave him open, he'll do that all day.
Tigers moving well without the basketball. Take the shot from the outside. Won't go for John Belt. Vernon Durant, who we talked about earlier. On the wing, now gets it back up top. Durant tries to take it inside. Won't go.
Again, a matter of trying to get too much done at one time. Durant with the trap.
As might happen in a championship game. Players a bit high strung at the beginning. You'll see more travels in a championship game in the first 5 to 7 minutes than most games during the year.
Usually they'll settle down after that, as Tulsa Washington did today.
Belt turnaround jumper won't go. Rebounded underneath. Atif Williams coming up with the rock.
Physical play down low. The refs letting them play.
This is Eric Gaines. Guarded by Bo Wallace. Gaines tries to throw it in. Really not much of a chance of getting it to his teammate inside. Mike Rainey. He was well guarded. The ball knocked out of bounds.
Jeremy Tolles with the stick on that one. Coach Phillips says they play man-to-man 95% of the time. So that's what you're seeing right now, and that's what caused the turnover right there.
Quick hands by Jeremy Tolles. He has the basketball. Down low, driving, putting it up. Can't get the ball to fall, and it's another charging foul. What do they say? Stepped on the baseline. No, he stepped on the baseline. In any event, the Chargers with the basketball. Score remains at 8-7. We're inside a minute to play here in the first quarter. The 6A championship game. Tulsa Memorial trying to add to its lead. Pitcock, corner to Sprague. Try to work it down low. Tigers pleading their case. The Zebras saying it's going to remain Tulsa Memorial ball. 29.6 seconds to play in the first quarter. 1 point, Tulsa Memorial leads.
We expected this to be a pretty even matchup, and it has been thus far.
Pitcock open for a moment, decided to put the ball down and take another look, and I think he realizes he should have gone strong to the hole once he got the ball. That extra second cost him.
Rainey outsizes just about everybody on the floor. He picked up that rebound and got hacked, and he will go to the line.
There's a foul on the play, and Rainey will go to the line. Jeremy Tolles called for his first foul. There you see Atif Williams checking out. Heavily involved there for a while. Rainey shot in and out of the cylinder. Rainey with 6 points, 12 rebounds. Talk about student athletes. He's a 4-4 student. I don't think he went above 4. But again, I didn't take the courses he does.
I think I had about half that.
All right, you do math. Rainey 1 of 2. How's that? He's got 3 points. And it's a 2-point Tulsa Memorial lead. Winding down, final seconds here, as you can see. Lower right of your screen. Stoppage in play once again.
.12 seconds remaining. Obviously, they'll hold for the final shot.
Eric Gaines with the basketball. 3 seconds. Gonna have to do something quick. Jake Thompson gonna let it go at the buzzer. Gonna fall short. Come to the end of the first quarter of play here in Norman. Second quarter of the 6A championship just around the corner. Tulsa Memorial leads it 9-7. Back in the ready as we get ready for the second quarter of tonight's 6A championship game. 9-7 in favor of Tulsa Memorial. Just take a look at the play underneath. Ball comes off the cylinder. John Belt with another opportunity, and he makes the most of it. Belt, 4 points. Leading scorer thus far for Broken Arrow. They trail on the board by 1. Levi Sprague, double team right in front of us. Able to get the ball away.
One of those rare occasions. One of those rare occasions where Broken Arrow will trap. And it worked effectively. As I said, about 95% of the time a man-to-man defense, but right there, they caused the turnover.
Atif Williams committing the foul, his first. 6th on the team. John Mallon in the game now. It'll come off the pick right there. Nice moves by Bo Wallace. But having a problem finding the basket.
It's a matter of being under control. Right now, nerves starting to wear off, but players might still be a little tense.
Still a low-scoring ball game thus far. Plenty of intensity, but players having a problem finishing at this point. With the basketball now is Vernon Durant. Durant had a couple players in his face, and it pays off in a steal for Jeremy Tolles, the second in the early going here. He takes it strong to the window, off and in, and he's going to the line.
Nice move down low.
Jeremy Tolles with 9 points against Sepulpa in the semifinal game.
Take a look at the replay. Just a matter of driving and scoring. Putting off
Goes
the glass.
past to Teef Williams, who picks up his second personal foul. This is the free throw, but they get the board. Nice job that time by Bo Wallace. Now double team.
Cole's having a hard time with that double team. A jump ball.
Now they talk about in-your-face defense. For the Tulsa Memorial Chargers, they preach it. Robert Sprague says he's got the best conditioned team in 6A, if he does say so himself. And thus far, it's paying off, and they're playing some tenacious defense down at the other end. Shot will not drop for Brian Flam, and the ball goes back over to Tulsa Memorial. Here you see the head coach for Broken Arrow, John Phillips. One-time an assistant under OSU head coach Eddie Sutton.
Also an assistant for a year at Tulsa. He's been at several high schools, including his last stint at Stillwater, where he was there for 3 years.
We're deadlocked at 6:51 to play in the first half here in the 6A championship game. In case you missed it earlier, we had a victory, another championship for Tulsa, Washington, 66-53 winners over Capitol Hill. Player on the bench, not sure who that was, couldn't quite pick out a number. We'll try and pass that along to you. The Broken Arrow. Sprague, meantime, sends it inside to a Teef Williams. Turnaround, in and out. Rebounded by Tolles. Gary Fulton into the game. Gives it off. The three-pointer off the mark by Brian Flatt. And Vernon Durant takes it back up the floor. Durant stops, pops for three, it falls out. Teef Williams with a rebound, the hoop, and the harm.
Strong rebound and put back by Teef Williams. It's a dominating play inside. As we look at the replay, actually gets hit twice. Puts it in. He's pumped. He'll head to the line.
Ramon Richardson with his second foul, big number 55, just under the basket. Facing you as you view it at home. And at the line, Teef Williams. Coach calls him a difference maker. Shot does not fall, so it's 11-9 in favor of Tulsa Memorial.
Fouls already a big factor. 12 of them called so far in the first 10 minutes.
Mike Rainey committing a second personal foul.
John Bell will go to the line.
You see one of the injured Tigers from Broken Arrow.
Appears to be Bo Wallace.
I think you're right. Looks like Bo Wallace, and that could be a big loss, but it looks like he may be back pretty soon. Meanwhile, at the line after the Rainey foul is John Belt, and Belt knocks down the first free throw. He's got a team-high 5 points so far. 5 of the 11 Broken Arrow points.
And an unorthodox free throw shooting style reminiscent of former NBA star Michael Adams. Shoots it from the side of the stripe.
Whose Boston College Eagles fell by the wayside today.